Balance Baker for chattering, joined by the lovely and gorgeous Alyssa Smith.
Oh, well, thanks, Bakes. I'm super happy to be back in town. All right, guys. Well, this weekend marks the 10th annual Veuve Polo Classic here in New York City, and in honor of the event, Hublot is launching its latest timepiece, the Classic Fusion Veuve Classic. Here to tell us all about it is Nacho Figueras. Thank you so much for joining us today, Nacho.
It's great to be here. How are you guys?
We've never had an international supermodel in this studio before.
No,
so we're very
we haven't.
excited about
I've
this.
never been in the point of the Flatiron building before. So.
Well, so this is a first for everything, for everybody. Okay, so let's talk about the watch that you're wearing right now.
Yep.
I really want to show this off because it looks very heavy. It's weighed
like
your
it?
entire arm down, but it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Hold on.
Tell us about this watch and about Hublot and everything else that you're doing with
So we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Veuve Polo Classic, which is an event that we wanted, where the purpose was to bring polo back to New York. There's a history of polo being played in New York in the 40s, and we wanted to bring that back. So with Veuve we did that. This is the 10th anniversary, and Hublot is a very great sponsor that we had to be the sponsor of the timekeeper, and also creating this watch is that only 10 watches like this are going to be sold. I have one, so 9 left. So you have to hurry up.
Okay, so wait, why is this watch so special? Obviously, it's the Veuve color,
Right.
Yeah.
and it's about $18,000, and there's only 9 now because you've already taken one off the table. But what else about the watch is so unique?
Well, the fact that Hublot has a big history of collaborating with sports. They do Formula One, they do tennis, they do a lot of great sports, also polo. So, you know, the color, it has a logo in the back that talks about the event. We're very excited. I think this event this year is going to be great. We are really elevating the experience to the people that are coming. Alicia Keys is going to be performing. Neil Patrick Harris is going to be the MC of the event. We're going to have great teams. I'm playing with my wife. We have two girls and 2 guys on each team. It's really going to be fantastic.
So as we mentioned, of course, the Veuve event, polo match is this Saturday, June the 3rd.
Yep.
You've been there for over 10 years since it basically started. So how has this really evolved over time since you've been a part of it?
So much. We started with 250 guests in Governor's Island with a little tent and a few drinks, and it's now evolved to almost 10,000 people coming to the event. Tickets are still available at bcpoloclassic.com, which is important for people to know.
Yes.
We have a few tickets left. We've elevated the experience with food trucks, with all kinds of different bars. The view, it's really outstanding. You're next to the Statue of Liberty. You have New York City behind you. It really has become something very special.
Is it still on Governor's Island?
No. So 4 years ago,
Okay.
when Major Bloomberg decided that Governor's Island, you know, he turned Governor's Island into this beautiful park, we moved to Liberty State Park, which is great because actually the views are even more stunning.
So we have to ask you about polo as a sport, because I've heard it's the most dangerous sport out of any sport. Is that true?
Yeah. It's you're going 40 miles an hour. You're having a guy bumping you. Look,
What serious injuries have you had in your course?
Is it even real?
Oh my God, is that even a real shoulder?
Yes.
I mean,
Is it metal?
So that's my collarbone that went.
oh my God.
Wait, can I touch?
Yeah, touch the collarbone.
So
It's the first time I've touched a supermodel's collarbone before.
I know, me too.
So 4 weeks ago, I fell and my collar went like pack like that. Okay, so broken my nose, broken my hip.
Is that the hand you hit with?
No, this one.
Okay, so
right,
you're good.
You have to be right-handed to play polo.
Oh, really?
So it's good because, I mean, I've gained most of my movement back. So I've been really working hard the past few weeks, but it's very dangerous. You can die playing polo.
So, of course, we talked a little bit about your polo playing career, of course, all the stuff that you're doing, especially this weekend. But you've also had a very successful modeling career. A lot of us have seen you in Ralph Lauren ads and all that stuff. Maybe explain to us, what was that transition like? Was that difficult getting into the modeling gig after doing polo, or was it easy?
I don't have a modeling career. I have a 17-year-old relationship with Ralph Lauren. And they were always very respectful of who I am. I'm Nacho, the polo player that has had a relationship with Ralph for 17 years. So it never felt to me like
a job or anything.
A job. It's just a great brand, and a brand that has a lot to do with mine because of the polo player and the logo and all of the, we share the same values, and that's that for 17 years.
So you've only worked with Ralph Lauren?
Yes, for those purposes, yes. And Veuve Clicquot 10 years, so I've only had long-term relationships. Married for 17 years, 4 kids. I stick to things.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of hearts breaking out there right now. Okay, so why do you think marketing with athletes like yourself, like with Polo, is proven to be so successful over the years?
I think because athletes in general are very committed, are for the most part focused and responsible. Being a real athlete requires that you really stay healthy. I think that athletes are good role models for children, and values, I believe, these days are very, very important. Society sometimes seems to not know where we're going, and I think that athletes are normally good role models.
All right, so for those of us who would maybe be going to the Polo Classic, again, it's happening on Saturday, June the 3rd, for the first time, what will our experience be like? Of course, you mentioned the food trucks, you've mentioned some of the other great things. Alicia Keys. But what's the experience like of going to a polo match for their first time?
Do you have to dress up?
A little, yeah. The idea is to have an event where people dress up, where you dress for the occasion, and I think that
Can I wear a hat like at the Kentucky Derby, like those big hats?
You can. Well, yeah, she could wear the big hat. I would go with a small one.
Yes.
You can do whatever you want.
Sure.
He wants to wear
You're
the
a man of style, obviously.
I know. Look at him.
Well, they just put me in these things.
Yeah. But so I think we don't have to go away from the fact that Polo is the platform and the main event and the main excuse to be out there. And what we wanted to create there is Polo. It's a sport that is wonderful to watch. You have the athletes, the horses, which are wonderful. The game is fast. It has a lot of adrenaline. So I think that people, when they go there for the first time, first of all, they're going to have an amazing day because of all the great things happening around the polo game. But the polo game itself will really be a surprising thing for people to say, wow, this is great. People are running around. It's fast. It's fun. You get to see the players, the horses, the speed, the goals. It's a fun event.
And there's a lot of champagne, obviously.
And that too. That really
very nice, expensive champagne.
Yeah,
which
it's very good. I don't get to drink it until after, but
well, that's wise because it's such a dangerous sport.
Very important.
And then
I wait.
What?
That I wait to.
Oh
drink.
yes, you must wait.
Yeah, you can drink whenever you.
We can. We don't have to wait. So really quick, let's go back to the watch. How can people get the 9 remaining watches? Is it a bidding situation?
No, it's not a bidding situation. You just go to the Hublot store on 5th Avenue and you get one. Hopefully, if there are any left. I don't know.
Or unless somebody steals it off of your arm, walking down the street here a little bit.
Eh?
Yes, exactly. Well, Nacho, thank you so very much. And of course, the event, is the Polo Classic is this Saturday, June the 3rd. And of course, tickets are still available. So hopefully everybody will go and go watch you.
Yes, and you may see me and Baker there in big hats.
Yes.
So.
I would love to.
Look over the shoulder.
I will be looking at you.
All right.
All right, guys, coming up in between bells, Denny's launching a delivery for about 50% of its stores. We'll tell you about the chain's secret weapon, so stick with us.